When was the last time you felt truly tired? Not just physically, but deep in your soul. Your eyes feel heavy, but your mind keeps racing. Your heart longs for peace, but life feels like a never-ending chase. Every day you try to achieve something. Every day there's a fear of losing something. And yet somehow everything feels incomplete. Maybe you're at that point in life where, despite having so much, something still feels missing. People say, work hard and you'll get everything. But what if the harder you try, the further everything seems to slip away? Have you ever considered that the problem isn't in your effort, but in your approach? Maybe life isn't won by chasing harder, but by learning when to stop. Maybe the moment you stop forcing is the moment life starts flowing. What if letting go is actually the key to receiving? Today, we're going to explore a powerful shift in perspective. Today, we stop chasing and start attracting. Are you ready? Let's begin. So if you've ever felt like you're doing everything right and still not getting anywhere, this message is for you. Because the truth is, life doesn't always respond to force, it responds to alignment. And today, we're going to explore a different way to live, one that doesn't drain you, but empowers you. One where success doesn't come from stress or struggle, but from clarity, presence, and intention. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through a shift in mindset that has helped thousands of people stop feeling stuck and start moving forward with peace and purpose. We'll talk about why chasing can actually push things away, why surrender is not weakness, but wisdom, and how letting go of control often gives you more power than trying to hold everything together. And stay with me till the end, because I'll be sharing one practice, a mindset shift, that, if you apply it daily, can transform not just how you think, but how you live. This might just be the moment everything starts to change for you, not because you're trying harder, but because you finally understand how to allow life to work with you, not against you. Ready to step into that version of you? Let's dive deeper. Let me tell you a story, not about someone famous or extraordinary, but about someone just like you. Let's call him Arjun. Every morning, Arjun woke up with a list in his head. Goals, deadlines, expectations. He was ambitious, smart, disciplined. On the outside, it looked like he had it together. But on the inside, he was exhausted. Not tired from working hard, but from constantly feeling like he was behind. Like no matter how fast he moved, life was moving faster. He'd meditate, read all the self-help books, write to-do lists, stay up late grinding. But peace, joy, stillness, they always felt out of reach. Like a finish line that kept moving. And maybe, in some way, that's your story too. You've done everything right. You've worked hard, stayed strong, pushed through. You've convinced everyone else you're okay. But if you're honest, you're tired of pretending, tired of overthinking everything, tired of living in your head, tired of chasing clarity, love, success, only to end up feeling more lost. It's like you're running in circles. You get moments of hope, new goals, new affirmations, a new morning routine, but within days it all fades and the emptiness returns. And the worst part, you think it's your fault, like you're missing something everyone else has figured out. But what if you're not broken? What if you're just following a map that was never made for where your soul is trying to go? Because here's the truth. Chasing, fixing, forcing, none of that leads to freedom. It leads to burnout. What you're looking for isn't out there, it's already within you. And once you stop trying to win life and start learning how to be in it, everything changes. Here's something most people never realize. The life you're chasing starts coming to you the moment you stop chasing it. Let that sink in. We've been taught to hustle harder, push through, and always be in motion, as if slowing down is failure, as if surrendering is weakness. But what if the real power isn't in control, it's in trust? Imagine holding sand in your hand. The tighter you squeeze, the faster it slips through your fingers. But when you relax your grip, the sand stays. Life is the same way. The more you try to force outcomes, the more resistance you create. But when you move from a place of calm clarity, things begin to align naturally. This isn't about giving up. It's about giving in to timing, to flow, to the wisdom already built into your path. We think control equals safety, but real safety, real peace, comes when you stop trying to control the uncontrollable. When you accept that life has seasons, that growth has cycles, that you're not meant to bloom every day. And this isn't just spiritual talk, it's science. When you constantly stress over results, your nervous system stays in survival mode. Creativity drops. Intuition fades. You stop seeing possibilities, but when your mind is calm, your body responds. You think clearly. You make aligned decisions. You stop reacting and start choosing. This is the core shift, from chasing life to aligning with life, from force to flow, from how can I get what I want to how can I become who receives it. And that's the secret. You attract what you are, not what you want. If you're operating from fear, lack, or desperation, you'll keep creating chaos. But when you step into calm confidence, when your energy says, I trust what's coming, the world starts responding to you differently. The Stoics knew this. Epictetus once said, do not seek for things to happen the way you want them to. Rather, wish that what happens be the way it happens, and you will be happy. Happiness is alignment. Peace is presence. Power is surrender. And let's be honest, haven't you already tried the other way? The endless striving, fixing, planning, overthinking, the burnout, the frustration, the moments where everything looks fine on the outside, but inside you're drowning in questions like, why isn't this working? Or what am I doing wrong? But what if you're not doing anything wrong? What if the only thing you need to do is stop trying so hard to make things happen and start allowing life to meet you where you are? You don't need to chase your worth. You don't need to beg for love, attention, or success. You are already worthy, already whole. The work isn't about becoming someone else. It's about returning to who you already are underneath all the noise. So take a breath. Let this land. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to trust. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to receive. Life is not a test you have to pass. It's a dance you're meant to enjoy. When you stop gripping so tightly to what you think you should have, you make space for what's truly meant for you. Everything starts to change. Not when you change who you are, but when you remember who you've always been. Let's now break this transformation down into 7 powerful steps. Each of these is not just a tip, but a complete mindset shift. If you practice these consistently, you won't have to chase the life you want. It will start moving toward you. Step 1. Detach from the outcome. We live in a culture obsessed with results. Did you hit the goal? Did you get the job? Did the relationship work? But this obsession with outcomes creates anxiety. It keeps us focused on what hasn't happened yet, and that drains our energy. Detachment isn't about not caring. It's about caring deeply while being at peace with whatever happens. It's the calm belief that if something is meant for you, it will arrive at the right time. And if not, something better will. Practice this. Before you begin any task, silently say, I give this my best, and I release the result. Then take action. Trust the timing. Trust the process. Step 2. Shift from scarcity to abundance. Scarcity says, there's not enough. Abundance says, I am enough. This isn't just about money, it's about energy. People who believe there isn't enough love, peace, time, or opportunity stay stuck. But those who embody abundance naturally attract more. How to shift? Start a 30-day gratitude practice. Every morning, write down 3 things you already have. Not just material things, but emotions, people, memories. Speak abundance. Replace I hope or I need with I'm ready or it's already on its way. Step 3. Learn the art of letting go. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means giving space. It means releasing your grip on what you can't control, timelines, other people's actions, the past. Holding on is heavy. It blocks energy. But when you let go, you create room for something better. Visual practice. Close your eyes and imagine the thing you're holding on to. A person, a result, a fear. Then imagine placing it on a leaf and watch it float away down a river. Breathe. Let it go. Do this daily. Step 4. Take aligned, not desperate action. Chasing is desperate. It says, if I don't get this, I'll be incomplete. Aligned action is powerful. It says, I know who I am and I trust that what's mine will find me. Ask yourself before any major decision, is this coming from fear or from love? If it's fear, pause. If it's love, proceed. Aligned action feels like calm confidence, not anxious hustle. Clear steps, not scattered panic. Inner peace, not external noise. Step 5. Be still enough to receive. You can't hear guidance in chaos. You can't receive miracles in a mind that's always planning. Stillness isn't laziness, it's clarity. It's where intuition speaks. It's where answers live. Daily practice. Spend 5 to 10 minutes in silence every day. Not to do anything, just sit, breathe, and listen. Over time, you'll start hearing the whispers that guide your next move. Step 6. Reprogram your inner voice. Your outer world reflects your inner conversation. If your mind says, I'll never get this, your energy follows. But if you train your voice to say, I trust what's unfolding, your life begins to shift. Try this. Choose 3 affirmations that make you feel calm, powerful, and enough. Repeat them during transitions in your day, brushing your teeth, walking, before a call. Let them rewire you from within. Example affirmations. I attract what's aligned with my peace. I trust the timing of my life. I don't chase, I choose. Step 7. Embody the energy of already having it. Don't wait to feel successful, loved, or worthy. Start feeling it now. The brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality, so live in the energy of the life you want. Mini visualization. Close your eyes. Picture a version of you that already has what you're desiring. Notice how they speak, walk, breathe, think. Then start showing up as them. Not when the goal is reached, but now. Integration. Tip. Your daily flow ritual. To put this into practice, here's a simple daily routine. Gratitude, 3 mins. What's already working? Affirmation, 2 mins. Speak life into your day. Stillness, 5 mins. Sit, breathe, and just be aligned. Action, 15 to 60 mins. 1 meaningful step forward. That's it. No force, no burnout, just flow. Let's begin with a bonus step. Step 8. Trust in divine timing. This might be the hardest step of all because it asks you to surrender your urgency. Sometimes you do the right things, say the right words, take aligned action, and still nothing happens. That's when most people panic, question themselves, or give up. But what if the delay is not rejection, but redirection? Imagine planting a seed. You water it, you care for it. But if you dig it up every day to check if it's growing, you kill it. Life is the same. The moment you plant intention, trust the soil. Let it work beneath the surface. Your job, align, act, trust. Life's job, deliver when the time is right. Mini story. A woman named Mira worked for years on a dream project, but every time she thought she was close to success, something would fall apart. It was only when she stopped pushing and focused on her own growth, her health, her creativity, her peace, that life began to shift. The same opportunities she used to chase started showing up on their own. So here's the reminder. Don't rush what's sacred. What's meant for you will never miss you. It's just preparing for you to be ready for it fully. Deepening previous steps, a few touch-ups. Step 1. Detach from the outcome. Add on. Detachment doesn't mean you give up dreaming. It means you stop strangling the dream. Give it space to breathe. Obsess over the process, not the proof. Step 2. Scarcity to abundance. Add on. Even saying I can't afford that creates lack. Instead say, it's not aligned right now. I'm choosing to invest in what feeds my peace. Words shape your world. Use them with care. Step 3. Letting go. Add on. Letting go doesn't just happen once. It's daily. Every morning ask, what can I put down today so I can move more freely? Maybe it's an old grudge. Maybe it's the need to be understood. Maybe it's yesterday's fear. Step 4. Aligned action. Add on. Try this exercise. Write down 3 actions that feel heavy. Then ask, do these come from fear, guilt, or ego? Let those go. Now write 3 that feel light. These are your aligned actions. Step 5. Stillness. Add on. Stillness isn't just silence. It's listening. Many people pray, but few pause to hear the answer. Make silence your sanctuary, not your discomfort zone. Step 6. Inner voice. Add on. When you notice your inner critic say, I'm not ready, I'll never be good enough, say back, that's just an old voice. I choose to believe something kinder. You don't need to argue with your thoughts. You just need to choose better ones. Step 7. Embodying abundance. Add on. Abundant energy isn't loud, it's calm. Someone walking into a room full of people, not needing to prove anything. That's abundance. Someone offering kindness without expecting attention. That's abundance. Be that person. Short transitions between steps. Flow boosters. Let's go deeper. But even once you shift your mindset, there's still one more thing. Ready for the next level? This one might change everything. Use these mini phrases to weave the content and hold attention. Step 1. Detach from the outcome story. Lily and the job offer. Lily had been applying for jobs for 6 months. Every interview felt like a test of her worth. After each one, she'd sit refreshing her inbox for days, anxious, desperate for validation. A friend told her, just do your best and let go. At first, it felt like giving up, but eventually she stopped checking her email 20 times a day. She started painting again, spending time outdoors, breathing more deeply. 2 weeks later, an unexpected offer came in from a company she hadn't even followed up with. Her peace had opened the door that her panic kept slamming shut. Step 2. Scarcity to abundance story. Rehan and the rent. Rehan was barely making ends meet. Bills, rent, and a draining job left him feeling like life was slipping through his fingers. Every time he got paid, the money was already gone. One day he decided to shift one thing, his language. Instead of saying, I'm broke, he started saying, I'm building. He began tracking every dollar with respect instead of fear. He started a small freelance gig that paid little, but sparked joy. Within 6 months, his income doubled. But more than that, his spirit changed. He wasn't rich yet, but he had stopped feeling poor. Step 3. Letting go story. Aisha and the apology that never came. Aisha carried resentment like a shadow. Someone close to her had hurt her deeply and never apologized. She kept replaying the moment in her mind, trying to rewrite it, but nothing changed. One night, in tears, she wrote a letter she never sent, not for them, but for herself. She folded it, burned it, and whispered, I free myself. It didn't fix everything, but it opened a window. For the first time in years, she slept peacefully. She didn't forgive because they earned it. She forgave because she deserved freedom. Step 4. Aligned action story. Karen's side hustle spiral. Karen watched videos about passive income and got obsessed with launching something fast. He tried drop shipping, crypto, 4 different courses, all at once. Nothing worked. He burned out. One day he asked himself, what do I actually care about? The answer, storytelling. He focused all his energy on writing, 1 article at a time. Within a year, he was being paid to do what he loved. The scattered energy had kept him stuck. Focus gave him flow. Step 5. Stillness story. Tara's morning silence. Tara used to wake up, grab her phone, and scroll for 30 minutes before even brushing her teeth. Her mind felt foggy, distracted. A mentor challenged her, no input for 10 minutes after waking. Just sit, breathe, observe. The first few days felt like torture, but slowly her mornings became her anchor. Ideas came, clarity surfaced. Problems she'd been stuck on started resolving, not because she pushed, but because she paused. Stillness became her superpower. Step 6, Inner Voice Story, Ahmed's Interview. Ahmed had an interview for his dream job, and a voice in his head screamed, "You're not smart enough. They'll see through you." But this time he paused. He remembered a technique, name the voice. He called it the doubter. Then he replied internally, "Thanks, doubter. I see you, but I choose confidence today." That one shift gave him enough space to breathe. He walked in steady, clear, and landed the job, not because he was perfect, but because he stopped believing the voice that said he wasn't. Step 7, Embodying Abundance Story, Maya at the cafe. Maya walked into her favorite cafe, but this time she didn't feel invisible. She smiled, walked tall, spoke with calm energy. No one knew she had $50 left in her bank account, but she had decided that day to embody abundance, not in her wallet, but in her energy. A stranger struck up a conversation. They clicked. A week later, she was offered a role in a new startup because of a 5-minute chat. Abundance doesn't wait for your bank statement, it flows from your state. Step 8, Divine Timing Story, Zoya's Delayed Book Launch. Zoya finished her first book in 2020. She was ready to publish, and then the pandemic hit. Everything froze. At first, she was devastated, but something inside told her to wait. Over the next year, her writing deepened. Her voice matured. By 2022, she wasn't just ready to release a book, she was ready to lead a movement. The timing she thought ruined her plans actually revealed her purpose. She realized the universe wasn't saying no, it was saying not yet. So, pause for a moment, take a deep breath, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Let yourself feel everything we've just walked through, the letting go, the quiet trust, the deep, steady shift from control to alignment. Now imagine this. You wake up tomorrow morning, and instead of reaching for your phone, you place your hand on your heart. You whisper, "I don't need to rush. I am already enough." You move through the day with presence. You no longer chase people or opportunities. They start gravitating toward you. Not because you're louder, but because you're calmer. Not because you're trying to prove something, but because you're living in your truth. You stop fighting for clarity and start flowing with it. You walk away from what drains you and toward what restores you. You begin to realize that peace was never the reward. It was always the path. Because the version of you who finally gets there, that version isn't someone else. It's just you, minus the fear, minus the forcing, minus the lie that says you have to do more, be more, chase more. You're already whole, you're not behind, you're right on time, and everything you've been waiting for is quietly waiting for you to stop running and come home to yourself. This is your new beginning, and you didn't need to fight for it. You just needed to remember it. If this spoke to something deep inside you, don't let it fade. Anchor it. Let it land. Type one word in the comments. Ready. Ready to stop chasing. Ready to let go. Ready to live from calm and chaos. And if you felt even a moment of peace, a shift, a breath of clarity, share this with someone who's tired of the noise too. Someone who's been trying to fix themselves when maybe they just needed to come back home to who they really are. Your support doesn't just help the algorithm. It helps me keep creating content that speaks to the soul, not just the scroll. And if you're truly ready to live this, not just listen, stick around. We're building something here, something real, something rooted, and there's room for you in it.